Yes. Are we live? Looks like we are live, but because my phone is showing it, but my computer's frozen. Strange. Okay, here we go. One person is in. Yeah. So we're gonna. Two people are in. Okay. Feel free to ask any questions. We will be starting the topics at 5 minutes. So feel free to ask any questions. You can find me over at Twitter at Joey Strandberg. Just type in Joey's Movie Blog. You should find me. Instagram is JSCinema134. And yeah. Three people in the chat. Just feel free to ask any questions right now. I'm going to be talking about some stuff that is happening. I am going to be doing a channel update to let you guys in on some things. I'll be talking about the possibility of the Snyder Cut, and what I think about this whole Snyder Cut stuff going on, and talk about, like, I also want to talk about Mandalorian Season 2 because it is getting really interesting right now. So, yeah. Just feel free to drop any questions in. I do not. My computer sometimes. It is stupid. This computer is getting really old, and I need to fix it. Or I'm to the point where I should probably just get another one or a new one and just get rid of this one completely, because this thing is slow. Only two people in the chat right now. Only one. Just feel free to ask any questions. I'm waiting for more people to show up. I'm just waiting to start the show. And I will be taking questions along the way once I am done with my talking about the different topics I want to discuss. We will be starting in about 30 seconds. So just if you have any last minute questions, just put them down in the chat. I will definitely answer them. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Snyder Cut of Justice League. So, for those who don't know about what the history of this Snyder Cut, so the film Justice League is technically made by people. You got the director of BVS and Man of Steel, Zack Snyder, and then director of Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron, Joss Whedon. And I don't want to get into too many details but Zack Snyder had a family tragedy, and he didn't return to do the reshoots for Justice League. So they brought in Joss Whedon, who had a bunch of studio notes to basically just add a bunch of humorous scenes, lighten up the color palette, and the film we got, at least in my opinion, turned out to be a disaster. I think Justice League is abysmal. I hate it. It's my second to least favorite film in the DCEU, right behind Suicide Squad. Now, when it comes to Zack Snyder's other films, I love Man of Steel. I'm not a big fan of Batman versus Superman. I think the film is just okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm just very frustrated by certain elements involved with the film. And recently on Twitter, a lot of people are talking about apparently it coming to HBO's new streaming service, HBO Max. So, what are my thoughts? I'm not really over the moon that it's going to be happening. I think that it may happen, but it just feels so like out of nowhere that it's happening like now. I don't think it's gonna like. I'm not saying that it's not going to be announced tomorrow. I just wouldn't be surprised if it isn't. And I know if they don't announce it tomorrow, people are going to be flipping out because I guess Zack Snyder is doing a Man of Steel watch party tomorrow, which I may tune into because, I love Man of Steel. It's my third favorite Superman movie. But do I want to see the Snyder Cut of Justice League? Yes. Even like the thing is that Zack Snyder. I like Zack Snyder's style. He has some story issues, like issues writing a story. I love Watchmen, one of my favorite comic book films ever made. And I would love to see what his vision for Justice League was like before it got hijacked by the studio and Joss Whedon. And just before I hopped on here, I found out Ruby Rose is exiting the Batwoman TV show. Now, the Batwoman TV show, I hated. I watched the first few episodes of. I didn't even bother continuing because it's like I was just like, ugh. And when they announced the Batwoman TV show, I was like, yes, because I think Batman would make a great TV show, and we got the next best thing. And for a while, I was a pretty big fan of the Arrowverse. First 2 seasons of Arrow, first 2 seasons of Flash. I still love Legends of Tomorrow. I'm not really caught up with the show. But as of late, I've kind of fallen off the train for the Arrowverse because of how they handled the series finale for the show. And it's like, just why did they have to do that? I don't really want to get into spoilers in case you guys are interested or not fully caught up. But what they did, I just was not a fan of how they handled it all. And I like the Crisis on Infinite Earth crossover a good bit. But I wasn't a fan of what they did with the last episode, unfortunately, where they kind of just apparently Oliver did not kill the Anti-Monitor. I just, and then the second last episode being a backdoor pilot for a random TV show. What the heck were you thinking? And yeah, and I'm a bit sidetracked here, but Ruby Rose is leaving Batwoman. Don't really care. I thought she was pretty terrible in the role. Did I say Batwoman or Catwoman? I'm not. Whatever. Whatever she is, I thought Ruby Rose was god awful in the show. I hated it. I'm honestly surprised it's even getting a second season since it has like an 11%. I'm gonna check that real quick. What percentage does it even have on Rotten Tomatoes? Uh, 79%, but it has a 3.5 on IMDb. Just, yeah, I'm not going to be watching season 2 of it. I've given up on the show. Maybe there could be something that could bring me in, but yeah. So, Snyder Cut, Batwoman, Mandalorian Season 2. So, I loved the first season of Mandalorian. It was phenomenal. And the casting for. I love Mandalorian season. Amazing film guy. Sup, dude? Nothing much. We're talking about Mandalorian season 2 now. Now the casting has been very interesting lately because I forgot who they're getting to play Bo-Katan, but I'm glad we're seeing her in live action. Ahsoka is going to be in it, played by Rosario Dawson. Can't wait to see that. Tamora Morrison. They made it unclear if is Tamora. Like, there's a lot of rumors going around if Tamora Morrison is playing either Rex or Boba Fett. How do I forget Boba Fett? Shame on me. But and then Michael Biehn, who played Kyle in Terminator 1, is going to be in. Oh yeah, Ahsoka is confirmed. At least I think she is. Ahsoka is going to be in it, played by Rosario Dawson. And then, but like Timothy Olyphant, who a lot of people know either as the guy from The Office or the guy from the TV show Justified, or that one small part in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's going to be in it. Yeah, I have a bit mixed feelings about like Boba Fett. I just hope that they justify it. And not just throw it in there for fan service. But I heard with Timothy Olyphant, let me pull up the details real quick. Mandalorian. Timothy Olyphant is supposed to play a guy in Boba Fett's armor as a space sheriff. So that is pretty exciting to see. I'm down for Mandalorian season 2. I love season 1 a lot. I cannot wait for October to get here. At least I believe that's when it comes out. But yeah, I am very, very, very excited to see Mandalorian season 2. But anyway, a quick Blu-ray update. I got all the Star Wars 4Ks, or at least the Skywalker Saga. Gotta go. I'm doing a stand-up set. See ya. Good luck on your stand-up set. Amazing movie guy. But I got the 4K Star Wars Saga set. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing. So it just opens up like that. Whoa! I was not expecting that. So you got a long time ago, in galaxy far, far away, Star Wars. There's the Phantom Menace, and it has the concept art from the film. All discs are in the sleeves. I'm not a big fan of these sleeves, to be honest. You got Attack the Clones, my least favorite Star Wars movie. I'm also not a big fan of Phantom Menace. Revenge of the Sith, which I love. A New Hope, my second favorite movie of all time. The Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi, my least favorite of the original trilogy, but I love it. Force Awakens, I love this film. My favorite of the Disney era, Last Jedi. The meh of Skywalker. And then just some bonus discs. Rise of Skywalker again. And then you got Lucasfilm on the back of the booklet here. But yeah, big fan of this set, minus the disc sleeves. I'm not craziest about. Yeah. And then the box opens up like that. Then also comes with a letter from Mark Hamill, which if you want to pause, you can read that. But yeah, that is Blu-rays. Let's talk about Scoob. So Scoob has landed on VOD to mixed responses. I know a lot of people have been saying it's been pretty terrible. Some people think it's cute. I thought it was really, really good when it just focused on Shaggy and Scooby's relationship. I could really care less about setting up a whole superhero cinematic universe personally. Wasn't a big fan of that aspect to it, but um, I really, really loved what they did with the Shag and Scoop relationship. Especially in the first 15 minutes or so, I thought was very, very cute. It was and Puppy Scoob. I've been a Scooby Doo fan mostly my entire life. I was raised on Scooby Doo. Um, Loved Scooby Doo. And yeah, that's about all I really wanted to talk about today. I'll try and do more lives. Oh, channel update wise. So quarantine has got me thinking about where I'm going to be taking my channel. And I've grown my channel mostly on Blu-ray content. Um, and I kind of don't want to just be Mr. Blu-ray guy um, on this channel. I want to make Blu-rays more of a side project for this channel, just smaller content. Um, and I am also wanting to focus less on collecting Blu-rays and work on my movie I'm writing. I'll have more details on what's going on with my movie in the future, but I really want to focus more on that than Blu-rays. I'll still be collecting Blu-rays. I'm just not going to be doing it nearly as much as I normally do. Um, yeah. Um, I'm going to be getting a job soon. I'm going to be working on my movie, and that's that. Um, I've also thought I kind of want to start a podcast where I could do these types of shows on there. I don't know what to call it yet. Um, I need a co-host for it. Um, I will be having special guests on occasionally. Sorry, I don't have the virus. I'm not allowed to say it on YouTube apparently. Uh, yeah, I am planning on eventually starting a podcast. I I even have thought about. I'm not sure if I want to continue filming in front of. I think I am going to be making a new backdrop. Um, and developing a better. I want to change my channel a bit, make new content that just isn't related to Blu-rays. Because that's all I really. A lot of the time, that's really all I feel like making is just talking about like talking about 4Ks and just steelbooks and stuff. So yeah, I do want to change my content. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for supporting me. I kind of just started this channel on a limb. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just thought it would be cool to talk about movies on the internet. You know, talking about movies on the internet has its ups and downs. I hate it especially on. I hate Twitter a lot. There's days where I question why I'm even on Twitter. But yeah, I am very happy that a lot of people have supported me. Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys support me with going with starting to write my movie and stuff. I will be sharing tidbits here and there. Maybe I'll even do a live show where I write the movie with you guys. Looks like we got another person in the chat. Say hello. Because it looks like we got one ghost person in here. And I just want and I really want the weather where I live to actually get better. Because the weather, it's just been raining and I haven't been able, and it's just like, ugh. It's like a lot of my favorite places have already been taken away by COVID. I can hardly go to Best Buy anymore unless I do online shopping. Yeah, I just want to go outside for once and just enjoy some weather. In fact, I just want to enjoy life without having to worry about the coronavirus stuff. So yeah, looks like our one viewer in here is just a ghost. I guess you're here to haunt my dreams or something. But yeah, I am gonna get off now. It was a perfectly balanced stream. I do plan on. I'm not gonna be. I'll try to get on here once every 2 weeks. God, I'm terrible with YouTube. I just thought it'd be fun, and then I had a consistent schedule where I uploaded one video a month. Flew right out the window. And I'm gone for like long periods of time. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm also experimenting with at least trying to plan out what I want to talk about on the stream. And if you guys are interested in maybe doing a stream where we do some writing together, heck yes, I am. That would be just a fun experiment with subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching it. Stay tuned for more content.